Okay, so I'm here with the damage-free hooks, and I'm just going to go through everything that you should expect to receive and how to get these set up. So if you bought the 6-pack, you should have received 6 of these plastic hooks. You should have received 1 alcohol pad and instructions. And I just want to highlight, as I've written on the instructions here, only use these hooks if you really can't use a nail or a screw for the install. The reason is that, as I'm sure you've experienced, the command strips can fail over time, and if a planter falls off your wall into your couch or something, it can make a huge mess. All that being said, if we prepare the wall properly and apply the strips properly, they should hold indefinitely. I've had planters on my wall with command strips that have held for months and even years without issues. So all that being said, let me just show you a little bit about how to get these set up. I also just wanted to mention the reason we didn't include command strips is because the company has 3M, the company that makes these, has a trademark on them, and they only allow certain people to sell them. So we didn't want to violate their copyright or their trademark, and so you can buy these separately. And also the knockoff versions of these command strips are definitely not reliable. So highly recommend you use the command strips if you can. I'll add a link below this video where you can buy them on Amazon if you haven't already. So to get set up, I'm just gonna look at the command strip. On one of the sides it's written wall. That's the side that we want to put on the wall. So peel off the tape on the other side and then stick it to the back of the hook like that. As I mentioned in the instructions, we want the tab on the command strip pointing up on the hook. The reason for that is that if it's pointing down, the way the planters are set up is that over time the bottom of the hook will actually dig into the strip and score the strip, make an indent on the strip, so that when oftentimes we go to remove the strip, and we pull down on the tab, it'll actually break off and we won't be able to remove it properly. So strip facing up like this, and let's go to the wall and finish the install there. Alright, so I got my alcohol wipe here, and I cover this in the training course on the planter setup, which I'll also link below if you want to take a look at that in terms of how to lay everything out. I'm just showing you like what I do to wipe the wall with the pad here. So let's say you had marked 6 different spots where you want to put the hooks, then you just come in with the alcohol wipe and just do a little wipe like this. I think it's important not to rub this put too much pressure when you're rubbing this on the wall, because it will actually remove your paint. So you just want to keep that in mind. So just wipe the wall lightly so that it removes any grime or dirt but doesn't remove the paint. And you can do that for everywhere that you want to put a hook. And then once you've wiped all the locations where you want to install the plants, then give it a while, give it a minute or two to dry, and then we'll put the hook on the wall. Alright, so now that I've let the wall dry, actually the alcohol evaporates really quickly, so probably 30 seconds or a minute is more than enough. I'm going to take the hooks that I set up, I'm going to peel the remaining tape off the command strip. And then this is the key part where we put it where we marked on the wall. And then we want to press the top and the bottom of the hook for about 30 seconds. So this just really gives it a good chance to bind properly on the wall. And you can move your fingers around, push on different parts of the hook. But this is really going to ensure that there's a good connection between the command strip and the wall. Okay, so let's assume that was 30 seconds. And now you're ready to install your plants. You can just grab one like this and it just goes right on the hook. And once if you ever want to move your plants, or you're moving out of your place or something, you want to remove the hook, the way to do it, and I mentioned this in the instructions as well, it's really important to hold the hook and pull directly up. If you pull out on the hook or you try to rip the whole thing off the wall, you're definitely going to damage the paint. And if you don't hold on to the hook when you're pulling up on the command strip, it's going to stretch up, and then at the last little bit, it's going to snap off the wall, and it can zip up and actually like ding your finger and hurt you. So that's why it's important to hold it. So I'm going to demonstrate here, holding the hook and pulling up. And you might need to pull a little bit more, and that's it. All right, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can email me. I'll leave my email below the video. Always happy to hear from customers and help you out in any way that we can. All right, thank you so much.